Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Olivia's romantic home, and in today's video I am over the moon excited to share with you guys 10 DIY Dollar Tree fun and easy fall decor crafts. So this is another episode in my huge I Love Fall series. I love to share with you guys how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a budget. Listen, I truly believe that you do not have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. Now don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and comment down below. I am hosting a Louis Vuitton purse dupe giveaway. It's not the real thing, but it sure does look like it. It's so cute. I've had mine for a couple years and I love using it as a beach bag or a tote or just whatever you guys need a fun little purse for. I am going to announce the winner of this giveaway on August 31st. So listen, without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns. Get out your glitter and paint and let's get to crafting.
For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to create kind of a glamorous topiary. So I'm starting out with this Dollar Tree carvable pumpkin. These are foam pumpkins, and I'm just going to use my Waverly White chalk paint and chalk paint my pumpkin. Now I did give it about 3 coats of chalk paint, and I let it dry about 45 minutes in between coats to make sure that it was really nice and covered. This is going to be a topiary. Again, I did one in one of my last videos and you guys absolutely loved it, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a twist on this and make it more of a glamorous topiary. Now, I'm also going to take 2 of the Dollar Tree ceramic pumpkins and chalk paint them as well. I want them to all be the same color. That way they kind of all match. And also, I just want to let you all know that the little ceramic pumpkins come with holes in the bottom of them already with the holes, so they're a really great way to make a topiary. And so I am going to go ahead and paint the top part of this white. I do end up going back and painting it gold, but I wasn't for sure where I was going with it, so I just painted the entire thing white. Now I'm taking this Mackenzie Childs napkin. I find them on the Mackenzie Childs website. They're the cocktail size napkins, and I'm just going to cut out the flowers on the napkin. The other thing you want to do is remove the white part of the napkin that's on the backing. That will help your napkin stick better to your pumpkin. So I'm just going to add a layer of Mod Podge that I got at Dollar Tree to my pumpkin and then gently stick my little napkin on here. Now you can get a napkin from anywhere. Walmart carries napkins, Dollar Tree carries beautiful napkins, Tuesday Mornings has beautiful prints. If you want to make this exact one though, you'll probably have to order off the Mackenzie Childs website, but you guys can really get creative and customize this to suit your personal decor. So again, I'm just adding another layer of napkins and Mod Podge, and I do add a layer of Mod Podge over my napkin just to make sure that it's sealed and that it's really nice and stuck on here. And oh my goodness, I think this is beautiful. I have seen pumpkins that are hand painted with the flowers, and they are so much more expensive in the high-end decor stores. Now for the next part of this DIY, I'm going to take one of the ceramic pumpkins that I had painted white, and I'm just going to begin to run my marker. This is just a little gold paint marker. They sell these at Dollar Tree, and also I find mine at Michael's craft store, and I'm just going to trace lines down the little grooves and ridges of the pumpkins. Then I'm going to go around the pumpkin. I'm going to make this in a checkerboard pattern with the pink and white. So shout out to my girl Deanne Mendoza. She paints some really beautiful Mackenzie Childs inspired goodies on my Facebook group page. So you guys are definitely going to have to join us over on my Livy's Romantic Home Facebook group page. There are so many inspiring people over there posting so many fun things. But I had to give her a shout out because she does some really pretty pink and white shabby chic designs. So I'm just taking this pink acrylic craft paint, and it's in the pink blush, the apple barrel craft paint. You find that at Walmart, and I'm just going to paint my little squares. I'm using a smaller brush to do this, that way I have a little bit better control. You can also use a paint pen marker if you feel like that the painting part would be hard for you. Remember to give yourself grace. This does not have to be perfect. Also, it's just a $1 pumpkin pumpkin. So if you're really nervous and afraid to try this, you can always, if you mess up, just paint over it a solid color. I have had to do that before, so I want you guys to try it out and don't be afraid to try this craft. I did end up using 2 coats of the pink paint to get really great coverage. Now I'm going to do pink stripes for my top pumpkin, and I'm just freehanding this, and I'm going every other one with the pink paint. So I already have the white base down, and then I'm just painting the pink stripes down. And again, I did do 2 to 3 coats with the apple barrel pink craft paint. And now think about this, you all can customize this to suit your decor. So if you don't care for pink, that's totally fine. I know it's not quite a traditional fall color, but a lot of my ladies out there that love shabby chic, I wanted to just share this video with you guys because I always try to share as many styles as I can get out as the season progresses. So I thought this would inspire you for everybody that loves pink. But if you don't love pink, go for purple or blue or gold or whatever style suits your fancy. Now I am going in with some gold paint, and I do get my gold paint from Arteza Craft Company. It is such a beautiful metallic gold. I really love it. I'm almost out of it, so I am going to have to order some more. But I'm taking an even smaller brush and I'm running it down the grooves of my lines. So this is another little tip when you're painting these checks or these stripes. If you take a paint pen marker and outline them, outline your stripes or checks with a paint marker or even just a fine tip paintbrush, that is going to clean up some of your work where maybe you felt like your lines were a little bit wobbly or not perfect. And I will tell you, I was so nervous to start trying to paint these checks and stripes, and I'll admit, my first round of DIYs on these, I look back on it, I'm like, oh my goodness, it wasn't as good. I feel like I've gotten a lot better, but I've practiced a lot. So again, it doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. In the Mackenzie Childs creations, the ones that I have from them, you can see the artist paint lines in them, and they're not perfect as well. So just a little tip there to give you guys a little bit more confidence and grace. Now I'm taking this cute little basket that I found at the thrift store, and I'm popping some styrofoam into this. And if you want to create a topiary with these foam pumpkins, all you have to do is pop a little wooden dowel, popsicle stick, floral stem, anything that has some strength to it into the foam pumpkins, and then pop it into your styrofoam. I'm also adding a popsicle stick to the top of this, and then I did add some hot glue. It's just going to stabilize it to keep it kind of from wobbling around. These are not going to be outside, they're just going to be in my home. So I did add some hot glue to the base of my pumpkins and top that off. Now I'm sharing with you guys 2 different ideas for how to do these pumpkins, where you can add a floral arrangement where you add some pretty florals with these pretty leaves and different flowers. I did get the brown neutral leaves at Michael's. Just a little tip there. So there are so many ways that you all can style a topiary. You can add the florals to the base, and here is how that is going to look if you want to do a beautiful floral arrangement. And then here is the other option where you remove the florals and just use your topiary as is. I kind of do like this topiary without the florals this time, just for me personally, because I want to really be able to see that beautiful floral pattern that I decoupaged onto the base of it. But again, whatever you're going for in your decor, you could actually make 2 of these and leave them one without the floral and then make a pretty floral arrangement with one. Or maybe you're framing out a mantle and you would want to make a floral for either side. Really, the sky is the limit. Have fun with it. Customize it to suit your personal fun home decor. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take this Happy Harvest sign and remove the raffia bow at the top. I'm then going to take my painter's tape and run it down the front part of this sign and just mark off little lines. I want to make a glam gold checkerboard pattern with this and just kind of jazz it up a little bit. Now the sign is absolutely adorable and super cute, but this is just an option if you wanted to do something different and kind of customize it. Hobby Lobby carries carries so many signs with a buffalo check pattern, so I thought it would be fun to do something kind of just with the white and gold checks, again just to doll it up. So I'm taking this gold acrylic paint. I get my gold acrylic paint at Artisa. It's an online crafting company, and it's a really nice metallic color. So when you go to look for gold paints, I always think the metallic looks so pretty and glamorous. So I'm going in, I'm painting a gold check square and then a white check square, again just to kind of jazz it up a little bit. This pattern is so popular at Hobby Lobby right now, and they actually do more of the buffalo check, which is beautiful as well. To do that, you would just add another color to your checks. Super fun and fabulous, and this was just a quick and easy little craft. The other idea you could do is, instead of painting the check pattern, you could just go around the entire pumpkin and paint it gold if you wanted to glamorize it just a little bit, or you could go around it and paint it all white or pink or purple or whatever color suits your fancy. Have fun with it and customize it to suit your decor. Now that I have 2 coats of my checks painted, I'm going to go ahead and add this cute little jeweled bow. Again, I get all of my jewels at totallydazzled.com. I'll leave a link for you all down below. They sell packs of beautiful dazzling glam jewels for next to nothing. You guys are going to love it. I hot glued the little jewel to the front, and then I'm going in with one more coat of my white and gold checkerboard just to make sure it had a really good coverage. I ended up using 3 coats total, and I am so loving this. It looked so pretty once I was finished, and it just gave it a different look, dazzling it up and going in with my kind of gold glam setting here with the shabby chic flair and my little teapot. Oh my goodness, you guys, so fun and fabulous. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take this little mini ceramic pumpkin. I painted it white. It was originally green, but I painted it white with some chalk paint. I added several coats of chalk paint, and now that the chalk paint is dry, I'm going in with a layer of Mod Podge. I want to make it again kind of a Cinderella pumpkin, but this time I want to just add loads of glitter. So this is one of the most fun things. I have been doing these pumpkins for years. Years and years and years ago, I had an Etsy shop and I painted pink pumpkins and I dazzled them up with glitter and jewels and ribbons. So just think about customizing it to suit your fancy and your decor. So now I'm taking some extra fine glitter, and I find this in the crafts section at Walmart. It's an iridescent glitter, and after I had my Mod Podge on, which you guys could also use craft glue, would be totally fine. Elmer's craft glue would work just as well. I added a layer of glitter, and then I'm just going to clean up my paint job and add in that gold stem. So I'm just using some metallic gold craft paint to make my gold stem, and here is how it looks. I also used a jewel to glue to the top to give it a little bit more glam effect. These jewels, again, from totallydazzled.com. You guys, I am so in love with their jewels, and these little ceramic pumpkins I think look so good customized, especially to glamorize them and have them suit your decor. I see these pumpkins that are all glammed up in the high-end decor stores, and they are so expensive. So these little Dollar Tree pumpkins are a great little buy. They should be out at your stores by now, or they should be coming very soon. But have fun with it, and as always, I ask that you all let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video, and which one will you be recreating? Do you all decorate in a glamorous style for fall, or do you do more of a traditional style? Do you add some glam touches here and there? I do have a pink bathroom, so I'm definitely going to be popping some of these glamorous pumpkins into there, and maybe some on my beauty table as well. So let me know, how do you guys decorate for fall? I think it's so fun to hear what everybody does for fall, and just always always give you guys some options because I know not everybody decorates with traditional colors. So this is just a fun option. I hope you guys are totally inspired and that you're having a gorgeous, blessed day. I want to thank you all for being here. It is such a true blessing and an honor, and I just love y'all so much. For the first Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to make some super adorable fun coasters. I'm taking these coasters from the Dollar Tree and this 25-cent paper from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to trace out the size of the square of the coaster and then cut them out. And these are so fun to make. So Hobby Lobby has paper that's only $1 each, and there's so many fun things to choose from. Michael's also has really neat decorative paper. You can also order some online. So I'm taking a layer of Mod Podge and Mod Podging the paper onto the top of the coaster. Now, if you guys are going to be using this coaster for cold drinks that are going to sweat a lot, you may want to think about getting a dishwasher or waterproof safe Mod Podge. You can get it at Michael's or order it online, and that will help your Mod Podge kind of stay a little bit, less gunky. I just usually use these for my coffee in the morning. How adorable is this? Now that cute little squirrel is from Dollar Tree last season, so look for some of their fun salt and pepper shakers. Now the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to make a cute little Mackenzie Childs inspired coaster. So again, I'm just using my Mod Podge, adding a good heavy duty layer of Mod Podge, cutting out my pretty little piece of paper, and then Mod Podging it on top of the coaster. The sky is the limit. You guys customize this to suit your decor style and your colors in your home. I am so crushing on the black and white with pops of oranges for the fall time. I think it's just going to be so perfect, and it's really a great accent. And just how adorable is this teacup and teapot? Again, those are from Mackenzie Child's website, so check that out if you guys want to add like a little bit of a Christmas wish list for your honey. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to make a beautiful fall wreath using these fall mums and feathers and sunflowers and wheat from the Dollar Tree. So I'm using this 14-inch grapevine wreath base. Now this is from Walmart. They're $4 at Walmart or your local craft stores. Are very inexpensive. And I'm just going to hot glue these little wheat stems to the base of this. I'm also using some of these little picks that I found at the thrift store. Dollar Tree will also begin to put these out, just these little mini pumpkins. And I'm also going ahead and hot gluing my sunflower and my little mum. So I'm kind of alternating colors as I go along. And now I'm going to share with you guys how to make this really beautiful bow. Okay, so I'm using my Easy Bow Maker and this pipe cleaner. I pop the pipe cleaner down in there, and then I'm using this Mackenzie Childs inspired ribbon. I do get that off of Amazon, but please feel free to use whatever fall ribbons you might have on hand or that you love. Now I'm going to measure 5 inches across on either side of my Easy Bow Maker. And if you don't have an Easy Bow Maker, that's okay. I'm going to link a big bow video down for you guys below where I share with you guys how to make the fabulous Olivia bow. And that takes no tools at all, and it's so super easy. But I did want to share with you guys just a different take on a bow. This one's super easy as well. So now I'm adding in some striped ribbon for just a little bit of dimension. Again, use whatever ribbon you have in your stash. I really need to go out and shop for fall ribbon. Now I'm measuring this 5 inches across as well. So you just take your ribbon, crisscross it on either side, and then you can dovetail your ends by just cutting a little triangle upwards. And that's going to give you that really nice little boutique finish. So the Easy Bow Maker is also really nice if you will have arthritis or problems in your hands. I do have neuropathy in my hands. They sometimes give me trouble. So sometimes this is just a really nice little easy option. It's fun just to try something new. I believe they're about $14 on Deco Exchange. If you guys want to look there, they also have them on Amazon. So I'm adding in a little bit of a burlap ribbon and then topping it off with just a little bit more of that check ribbon. Again, I'm going 5 inches across, and then as I get towards my last ribbon, I kind of make a little bit of a smaller loop there. Now, last but not least, I did top it off with just a little bit of burlap kind of mesh ribbon. I actually made this bow to go on another project from earlier this summer, but I love to repurpose and reuse my ribbon. So now I'm just attaching my big, beautiful bow to my wreath. Now I'm taking some of this Dollar Tree pumpkin ribbon that I had left over from last year. Hopefully they'll put some more pumpkin ribbon out in stores, and I popped that into the center because I wanted to pull in some of these fall colors. And you guys can tell I'm just making the most beautiful blooming fall wreath. I love to go over the top with my designs with loads of florals and ribbons and bows, but feel free to suit this to your fancy. So you could stop at any point. I think right here is a really beautiful stopping point. I'm adding some feathers and some goodies, and then you guys know me though, I do have to go over the top and a little bit bow crazy because I love big bows, and I cannot lie. I'm adding another bow to the top of my wreath that's identical to the one kind of over here on the bottom. So next, a Dollar Tree DIY, I'm taking one of those Dollar Tree velvet pumpkins. They had these last year, and oh my goodness, they're so gorgeous. Hopefully they'll have them this year. And I'm just using some of those Dollar Tree adhesive gems. They just stick directly onto your pumpkin, and voila, you guys have an ultra fabulous pumpkin. The other thing I decided to do was cut some of my specialty ribbon into strips and really make this pumpkin pop. So the check ribbon was really pretty, but I felt like I needed to pull it in somehow with a pumpkin. So I'm just running it with some hot glue down this pumpkin. I've seen some very high-end designers creating pumpkins like this year. So this is a trend, and this is a thing right now. The black and white check is so trendy, and I feel like that the Harlequin pattern and the Mackenzie Childs checkerboard pattern is a little bit of a different take on the buffalo check. Now, if you already have buffalo check in your stash, I will be sharing with you guys some buffalo check plaid fall wreaths and floral designs because I do love buffalo check as well. So you guys could easily use this with buffalo check. And hey, think about this. If you love shabby chic or different kinds of decor, use those ribbons. Think outside the box and use what you have and what you guys love to your personal taste. This is what I am loving. Check this out. Oh my goodness. I am so crushing on this. I've seen some really high-end designers creating florals similar to this, and oh my goodness. I will tell you, somebody that is doing a lot of really beautiful wreaths. If you want to buy a wreath, they're very high end and beautiful, is my girl at Babam Wreaths. Oh my goodness, she creates the most fantastic designs. I follow her over on Instagram, but anyway, that's for another story. She is a doll and a true treasure. But here we go. Here is how this wreath turned out, and I am in love with this. Now check out, we did this topiary that's in the center of my table the other day. So I do have a video on the topiary, and I have an upcoming video for you guys on how to create those candlesticks, as well as some super amazing DIYs. Anyway, comment, let me know what you guys think about this wreath. I go over the top, but again, you guys do this design how you suit your style. I think it matches in perfectly with my personal decor. I am just loving it. Mostly all Dollar Tree supplies. You guys can totally do this on a budget. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take this little Hello Fall stand, and I'm going to Mod Podge this pretty paper onto the pumpkin part of the stand. I lost the footage on that, so hopefully you guys understand what happened there. I just created this cute little buffalo check plaid pumpkin with some Mod Podge, super easy. Now I'm going to hot glue this to the center of this Dollar Tree bridal sign. Okay, Dollar Tree has put out this bridal sign with this buffalo check plaid border. Go out and buy it if you guys see it. It is amazing. We're going to do a ton of DIYs with this one. And then I'm just going to use these little welcome letters. Again, they are putting out some of their silver letters. So go ahead and grab some of those if you see them. They come in a 3-pack. And then I'm making this super easy bow. You just hot glue the little ribbons on each end. I'm going to layer it with the Dollar Tree burlap ribbon and buffalo check plaid ribbon. And then I'm just going to tie it off with a pipe cleaner. I'm then going to hot glue it to the top of my pretty little sign here. I decided to go a little bit extra and add some leaves. I almost wanted to create like a little table topper that had some elements of fall, almost like an alternative to a wreath, kind of, or maybe just a floral frame decor. I guess that makes sense. But anyway, have fun with this. Use some of your extra little sprouted goodies you might have around. Here is how it turned out. I popped it into a little galvanized tray. Now, I will tell you that these bridal signs do not sit up very well. So if you plan on displaying them, I am going to be displaying mine on an easel. That way it doesn't topple back and forth, or you could pop a pumpkin that's heavier back behind it. But I think it's so adorable, fun, and fabulous for fall. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take this Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes sign. I'm going to pop the little raffia bow off, and Michael's had ribbon on sale that was 99 cents. So this was actually $1. I grabbed some in this little buffalo check plaid pattern, and I'm just tying a very easy shoelace bow. So a shoelace bow is just a bow like you would tie your shoelaces. I'm popping it on with a dab of hot glue. Now think about this. When you look at a fall sign, you can easily change it and customize it to suit your decor just by adding a cute little customized ribbon. Sometimes you don't have to repaint the sign or go over the top doing crazy things, although I do plenty of crazy things with my signs. But a simple little bow makes such a difference and such an impact. And how cute is this? And it just gives it that little bit more kind of boutique high-end look. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take this super cute little vase and spray paint it with some gold metallic spray paint. Then I'm going to take some of these Dollar Tree Harvest picks, and these are the sparkling picks, and I'm just going to trim them off to where I have several of the stems. This DIY is so easy, but it's very glam and kind of fabulous and sparkling. If you guys want something that you can pop in easily, these picks are really, really nice, and they seem a little bit sparkling and loud, except for when you group them together with an accented gold vase. I think they look really classy and beautiful, and a little bit of sparkle and shine is really nice popped in even to the most farmhouse of home decor for fall, because it just gives it kind of that fun little pop. So here is how I displayed that, and you can kind of see that popped into some fall decor. The sparkling picks lose that bit of brazenness with their sparkliness, but I love a lot of sparkle and shine, so you guys totally go for it and have fun with it. So as always, I ask that you all comment and let me know, what is your favorite DIY in this video, and what will you be replicating or DIYing for your fall decor? I'm hoping that I gave you guys some really fun and fabulous ideas, and you can take these ideas and change the ribbons out or the colors and suit them to your home decor. So I'm just so thankful to have you guys here. I love to hear what you're up to, how you're decorating for the next season. Maybe for the first Dollar Tree DIY, I want to create this super cute little mini village with these two little Dollar Tree houses, this picture frame, some craft paper, and I'm just going to take these little mesh tubing Dollar Tree lights and I'm going to pop them inside the house. Now the battery pack does not fit all the way, but we're going to hide that with some leaves when we're finished. So I'm also going to do that to the other little house. You can really use any fairy lights, but my friend April sent me these darling little lights, so I thought this would be the perfect project. She also sent me these cute little Dollar Tree wooden pumpkins. I'm just going to hot glue those to the front of the house here to make it just appear that much more fall. And then I think even for Halloween, I may change the lights out and do something maybe with some purples. I'm also adding some cute little wooden pumpkins to this little house, and I just love little villages. We always had a Christmas village for the kiddos during Christmas time, and I thought it was so fun to do a little kind of a fall Halloween village. So I'm just taking this 8x10 frame and I'm cutting out the size of this craft paper. I'm using this kind of cute little diamond pattern or harlequin pattern or check pattern, whatever you guys want to call it. It's kind of like Mackenzie Childs inspired, which I absolutely love. I've been doing so many DIYs to inspire you guys. Anyway, I'm popping that craft paper into the little picture frame because I want to give my mini village kind of a floor or a little place to kind of contain everything, because I am going to add a straw bale, so I don't want it to make a huge mess. Now I'm adding some mini pumpkins over here, and then I decided I wanted to make some trees. So I'm taking these little Dollar Tree wooden pieces and some of this orange ting, and I just took my scissors and I poked a hole in the center of the wooden piece, and then I'm popping some little wooden ting in here. I thought that would be so cute to make some kind of little fall Halloween trees. You could also just use leaves, and I think this would be a fun project to have your kiddos and grandkids help you with. Now definitely you do the scissors part if you're having little ones help you, but I think they would think these little houses are so magical. And the little pumpkins, actually you don't even have to hot glue them. They have little stickers on the back, so you could definitely just stick them on or be the one to supervise and do the hot glue if you need that. Anyway, I did make 3 of these little trees, and then I'm popping the little straw bale in between the houses, and then I just added some cute little pumpkins to the top, and there's those leaves I'm using to hide the battery pack, and voila, here it is in my entryway table. So fun and fabulous, and you're never too old for a good old-fashioned little light up village, just to kind of bring the romance of the holidays into your home. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to create this super adorable wire witch hat. So I'm just taking a roll of Dollar Tree 21-inch mesh, and I'm going to take a pipe cleaner and pipe cleaner it to the top of this witch hat wreath form. Again, one of my wonderful subscribers, April, sent this to me. Thank you so much. I've never found one of these before, so it was such a delight to find one and use one. And this actually is really simple. You just take the mesh and you wrap it around the entire wreath form. Now you do want to pull it somewhat tight as you go and wrap it on top of itself, so you kind of wrap it and make sure that you're covering the entire wire part. You can also do these wreaths with the smaller little witch hat that they sell at Dollar Tree. You just remove the tinsel and you apply this same method. Now I'm going to wrap this entire thing all the way down to the base with the black mesh, and it did take almost an entire roll of that large mesh. Once I have that finished, I am going to take a pipe cleaner and just tie it off and then twist it on here really good, and then I'm just going to cut that piece off. Now I'm going to take a fresh roll of the Dollar Tree deco mesh, and again this is 21-inch mesh, and you guys can also find this at the craft store. You can't find this at Dollar Tree. I'm also taking some pipe cleaners, and I'm just going to pipe cleaner several pipe cleaners to the top part of the wreath form and also the bottom. And you can see I'm kind of staggering them so they're not directly on top of each other. The way that we're going to do this wreath is, I believe it's called the poof method, which I've actually never tried the poof method before. At least I haven't in a really long time. If I have, I do not remember. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to pull out about 6 inches on either side of a poof. So about 10 to 12 inches per poof. I hope that makes sense. But you can see they're making these poofs. So you're going to pull out about 10 to 12 inches in length on the mesh and then push it together and poof it. And then you're going to take and pipe cleaner that on. And it's going to look like these aren't very poofy, but what you'll want to do once you're finished is pull those loops out, and that's going to make it a lot poofier. So I'm just going to continue to pull my mesh out, gather it, and then pipe cleaner it on. So I'm going to do that on the bottom, and then I'm going to move to the top and then back to the bottom and back to the top. So you want to stagger it, the poofs. You want one on the bottom, then you want the next one on the top, then you want the next one on the bottom, and then you want the next one on the top. So I hope that makes sense. And I did end up using just one roll of the 21-inch Dollar Tree mesh. So I was super excited to find this mesh, but again, if you guys can't find it, no big deal. Walmart selling mesh, all the craft stores. You can even go on Hobby Lobby online. You could also order from Amazon online. So trust me, you can find mesh, I promise. But go ahead and take the pipe cleaners and continue to add your poofs until you get all the way down to the other end of the wreath form. And again, it is going to look kind of poofy and messy, but you can play with your poofs once you get done. You just do want to try to make sure that they're about the same size. And I could have measured these, but I decided just to eyeball them. And I think it was working just fine. And then once I got to the very end, again, just pipe cleaner at the end and trim that last piece off. Now for the next DIY, I'm going to use my Easy Bow Maker, and I'm going to pop a pipe cleaner down into the Easy Bow Maker, and then I'm going to start out with this pretty Harlequin ribbon. Now I did find this ribbon actually on Amazon, and it came in a big roll. I believe it was 25 foot, so that was quite a good deal. The ribbon was not the best of quality, but it works for this type of project. Now the rest of the ribbon I'm going to use is Dollar Tree ribbon, and I'm telling you guys, they come out with the cutest Halloween ribbon. So definitely, if you pop into your local Dollar Tree, grab some, or again, you guys can find ribbon online fairly easily. I am dovetailing my ends. Oh, and the other part, I'm so sorry, I forgot to mention, is you need to make this about 7 inches on either side if you're using your Easy Bow Maker. Now, if you don't have one of these, no big deal. I have a huge bow video I'll link down for you guys below. You can use the Olivia bow method. You do just want to make sure that you make super huge loops, because this type of wreath will swallow a bow. So because I made my poofs about 6 inches long, I want to make my ribbons about 7 inches on either side of the bow. So I hope that makes sense. It is a very, very large bow. I'm adding several different Dollar Tree ribbons, and I just kept all of the ribbons the same size pretty much on this one. I used that cute little skull ribbon with the happy pumpkins, and then some more Harlequin ribbon, and just dovetailing my ends. And then I also used some of that orange and white Halloween ribbon. Now once I have it all the way done, I'm just going to pull it off and take a pipe cleaner and twist it together, or you can just find a pipe cleaner that's down on your wreath and twist it on that way. Now I did do that, but I felt like my bow was a little bit floppy, so I suggest to pipe cleaner your bow together, and then you can twist it into your wreath. I'm going to make 4 of these bows, and I know that seems obnoxious and very bow-licious, but you guys know me, I love to go super over the top. So here is the second bow, and I'm pretty sure it's just as big as the first bow, but you guys know me, I love to do a super over the top wreath. And this wreath, because of all of the bows, I feel like it came out looking really high end, like something you would buy in a specialty boutique or an Etsy shop for definitely, you know, quite a bit more than what you used to make it with. So you just need several rows of ribbon. I suggest 2 rolls of ribbon for all of the bows. And then once I had all of my bows put on there, I decided to use these cute little witch legs, and then one of those little Dollar Tree witch hats, and then some of those little Dollar Tree ornaments, and I just hot glued those in. And then I had the remnant of this sign. This is a 3-piece sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm just hot gluing a pipe cleaner to the back, and then I usually just take a piece of scrap ribbon and put that over it, and then use the pipe cleaner to add that on to my little witch hat wreath. And oh my goodness, you guys, how stinking cute did this turn out? The witch is in. I think that's so adorable. Now, of course, it's a good witch, you guys. I promise I do cute and fun Halloween decor, but check this out with all these bows. Oh my goodness. So make sure you fluff up your bows. I also did add a cute little bow to the top and some more of those ornaments. So comment and let me know what you guys think about this. I went really crazy, and it got bam, for sure big. You guys could always do this a little bit smaller or customize it and do a scarecrow wreath or whatever suits your fancy, but I thought this would be so fun and fabulous. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take this super adorable Market Fresh calendar and this little square pumpkin spice sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to find the part of the calendar that has the pumpkin patch on here. And I just want to give a shout out to everybody that sent me a calendar. Thank you, sweet friends. I really appreciate it. We're going to do so many fun DIYs with this calendar. So back to the DIY, I'm going to take some Mod Podge and I'm going to add a generous layer of Mod Podge to the entire back part of this sign, and you could even use the other side of it if you wanted to, because it's still pretty cute on the other side so far if you just go for this first step. So I'm just going to Mod Podge the little pumpkin patch print out here, or calendar. You guys could also print out a really cute little pumpkin patch print out. Just go to your Google, search for pumpkin patch sign, clip art, or free printable. That's how I usually find mine. And then I'm going to take this cute little Dollar Tree bow, and I took the Dollar Tree bow and I actually cut the little tip parts off. That way I just have the little bow part. And what I want to do is take some of this cute little pit berry and add some pit berry and the bow to the top. Now, of course, this step is totally optional. You guys know me, I love to go a little bit over the top, but I just thought it'd be super adorable. And then I decided to hot glue this to the top. Now, the width of this sign was not very big, and so I did end up needing to make some modifications because the bow got a little bit heavy. So just a little side note here, you may want to do something a bit smaller, but you guys know me, if you're new, I love big bows, and I cannot lie, you guys, I love bows. I'm a bow crazy girl. So anyway, I'm taking that pit berry and I'm just kind of arranging it, and then I decided to add this cute little piece of Mackenzie Child's ribbon just to kind of give it a little bit of a hint in the center part. And then I'm taking this foam pumpkin and I'm just going to cut the foam pumpkin in half and hot glue it underneath the bow. Now you could still see that ribbon on top. And then I am taking this pumpkin patch sign from Dollar Tree on the back, and I'm just going to hot glue it to the back of this sign. I did pick up several of these, and then I've had friends send me these signs, so I have extra ones, and I wanted to reinforce this sign and also make it a little bit more high end by making the sign look like it has kind of a shadow of a pumpkin on the back. So that's my reasoning behind that. Now this would make a super adorable wall hanger, or you guys could just take a little easel. You can get them at Walmart or Dollar Tree and pop it onto an easel. You guys kind of see how I have done here at the base of this. How stinking cute is this? It looks so high end, fabulous, and we did it on a teeny tiny budget. And you guys really customize this to suit your fancy and use whatever beautiful clip art or calendars that you guys have around. It doesn't necessarily have to be this one. They have a ton of beautiful calendars out at Dollar Tree. I've shared with you guys some of the Bible verse ones and other DIYs and flowers and all kinds of goodies.
So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It's a true blessing and honor to have you all here. If you all are new, welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home. I love to share with you guys how you can make your home's boutique gorgeous on a budget. Now don't forget to subscribe and comment to enter that purse giveaway. You might hear my little puppy dogs outside. It's my puppy dog Benji Bear, and then my son's dogs, baby Theo and baby Archie, are all down. I have them outside so I can chat with you guys. And I just got back from a little couple day getaway vacation with my daughter, kind of like a back to school adventure. It's almost time for back to school. I can't believe it. So anyway, thank you guys for giving me a day off from that, and I will be back next week with some new crafts to share with you guys. I so far have decorated my dining room, my over the top mantle, my kitchen. I now am starting in on my bedroom and my front fall doorway, which I have been thrifting it up to change up my bedroom. And I don't know, you guys might recognize or not recognize these beautiful panels. I got these on Amazon and they were used, but they were in perfect condition. So if you guys need a fun way to redecorate your home, I definitely suggest adding in some new curtains, just different colors. I also found a ton of different things at the thrift store. I can't wait to share with you guys and to add into my bedroom. So fun stuff stuff there, and my daughter and I even visited a Goodwill bins for the first time, so that was really exciting and adventuresome. So anyway, thank you guys again for being here. I'm hugging all of your hearts so tight. Thank you also for everybody that has kindly commented on my pretty new blonde hair. You can probably see some of the dark still underneath, but I am starting to go white, blonde, gray up top. Yes, I've been on social media for 10 years. In my original profile picture, I have very dark hair, and I haven't changed it, the profile picture, because it's just kind of like an icon in how you guys can recognize me. So comment down below if you want me to change that profile picture. But my mom has gone a beautiful white blonde as well with age, and I will be heading in that direction as my hair turns more gray. It's a funny thing to be on social media and be a mama. You know, I started this journey out, you can hear the dogs, you know, in my early 40s, and now I'm moving into my late 40s. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. I just want to encourage you guys, you are on a social media platform, and remember to be kind online. I read your comments, my guest hosts, like Jake and Caleb, and I'll have more guest hosts, designers on my channel, but we all read your comments, and so please be kind online. And also be kind with others, with your friends, with your family members. It just means the world, because the written word is so powerful, and we're moving into more of a social media type world, and so more of us are online, and you know, it just does make an impact. So please be courteous and be kind. And also, you know, I recently broke my ankle back in January. I was in a boot for 3 months, and that was a very trying time. As I get back on my feet and back into my crafting and decorating, and I'm moving through menopause. That's where I'm at, guys. You know, life and things change. So if you guys are going through any life changes, whether it be relational, physical, health, or whatnot, just know that every day that we wake up, God has given us a new day, and it is a gift for us to bless someone else with our kindness, with our joy, with our love, because God has given us so much love, peace, joy, and mercy, and none of us are perfect. We're all just doing our best in this journey called life. So I just wanted to encourage you guys and give you guys a kind word. So thank you guys for being here. I can't wait for next week. I have so many fun crafting and decorating ideas to share with you guys, and we're going to start thinking about the holidays. I'm adding in a little bit of pretty kind of Victorian maroons into my home, which I haven't done in so long. I've always just been all, you know, pastels, but I feel like for the holidays it might be a fun little break and give my home some pops of color. But no matter what colors you're decorating with, I just encourage you guys to make your home that nice little oasis to come back to. So anyway, I love y'all to the moon and back. I'm hugging all of your hearts so tight. I'm wishing you a gorgeous, fabulous, blessed day. And until our next video, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye-bye.
That I love you. Ooh, ooh.